What if you could install a security camera almost anywhere, even when you don't have a power outlet? No long cables running across the wall, no drilling, just reach a plug, and no complicated wiring outside the house. Just mount the camera where you actually need it. A while back I had something happen that made me take outdoor cameras much more seriously. And I'll explain that a bit later in this video, because it's one of the reasons this camera caught my attention. Today I'm checking out the Tapo C460 KIT. This is a magnetic outdoor security camera that can run on battery and charge from its own solar panel. And later in the video I'll show you what I think it's one of the coolest parts of this camera, and is not just solar panel. Now, I already use Tapo cameras around my house. I have 3 Tapo C460 WB cameras, and I bought those mainly because they perform really well in low light. And that matters a lot to me, because where I live, when it gets dark, there are no street lights, and in some areas around my house it's basically completely dark. The C460 WB cameras did a great job for me, because they have a strong spotlight and they give much better image at night compared to cheaper cameras I used before. But the Tapo C460 KIT is different. This one is not just about the image quality, it's about freedom of placement. Because sometimes the best place for a camera is not near a power outlet. Sometimes the best angle is near the gate, sometimes it's near the driveway, and sometimes it's on a fence or a shed or a corner of the house where running power would be annoying or almost impossible. And that's why battery cameras with a solar panel start to make a lot of sense. So in this video, I want to find out if the solar camera is actually as practical as it sounds. Now let's check out this camera's features. This camera has a 4K resolution. It has a 134 degrees diagonal field of view, and it has a 10,000 mAh battery. It has a solar panel included, a starlight sensor plus spotlights, and it can do infrared night vision. Micro SD storage up to 512 GB. It runs on Wi-Fi, both on 2.4 and 5 GHz, and it's IP66 weather resistant. And it also works with Google Assistant and Alexa, but we're not going to focus on those today. In part 2 of this video, I want to see if I can integrate it into Home Assistant. My other Tapo cameras work really well in Home Assistant, so I'm curious if this one behaves the same way. But because this is a battery-powered camera, there is one important question. Does it support RTSP? Some battery cameras don't, and that can make Home Assistant integration more limited. So that's exactly what we'll test in the next video. So let's see what's inside the box. You get the camera itself. Then you got the solar panel with the attached USB-C cable. You get the magnetic mount, and then you got the wall mount. Then you got the screws, and you got a longer extension cable, a USB-C for the solar panel, if in case you want to put it a little bit further away from the camera, and a shorter USB cable as well. And then you get the rubber weather plugs. Setting up the Tapo app is pretty simple. Open the app and just press the plus button. Add device, and then from the list here, choose outdoor cameras. Search for the model, that's Tapo C460. And now we need to turn on the camera. On the bottom here, keep pressing the button until the LED starts blinking red and green. Camera on. Now we say it's already red and green. And now we need to connect to the camera's Wi-Fi. We connect to the Tapo Cam E324, and now we go back to the installation page. Now it's looking for the camera, it found it, and now we will connect it to our Wi-Fi. Next.
Connecting to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi connected.
That's the Tapo C460. Now you could choose a name here. I will leave it as it is. I click next. I will place it in the garden. You choose an icon, camera, and continue with the steps. Here it will ask you to get 30 days free cloud storage, but I don't think you need one. If you use an SD card, that works perfectly fine. Now it's saying it has a firmware update, which is scheduled between 3 AM and 5 AM. And it will show you a short manual on how to install it. Follow the steps. Once the camera is in the app, here's what you can do. You can live feed instantly, as you can see on the screen here. Then you have the take photo option, you can take snapshots, and you can manually record. Then you have the volume. I muted it now. From here you can adjust the volume, and you can do voice call, two-way audio, full duplex like a phone call, or half duplex push to talk. You can arm the siren, alarm on or off, privacy mode on or off, and you got the spotlights, which you can control from here. You can turn on the spotlight or turn it off. Now let's go into the settings. From here we can customize the detection zones and choose what motion can you detect. Have motion detection, person detection, pet detection or vehicle detection. This is a quite good feature and it works really great on the other Tapo cameras I have. Then you have the alarm on or off, the battery status which is 99%, and you can turn 24/7 recording on or off, but you need an SD card for this one. The camera can notify you when it detects motion and you can even schedule notifications. You have here storage and recording, you have the video display options, the spotlight, brightness, you can adjust it. You have the network connection status, the privacy mode on or off. You have notifications, we can turn on or off, but it's an interesting feature. You can receive notification on motion, on person detection, pet detection or vehicle detection. It's quite good because you can remove motion and you can keep just person detection if you want to. Before we mount the camera, let me quickly explain why I started taking outdoor cameras more seriously. A while back, during the night, someone came into my yard and tried to open my car door. Luckily, their car was locked. He tried the handle, realized that he couldn't get in, and then left. Nothing was stolen, nothing was damaged. But when I checked the camera footage, I realized something important. Yes, I could see that someone was there, I could see movement, I could see the person near the car, but because I was using cheaper cameras at the time, the night image quality was not so good. If I really needed to identify the person, it would have been very difficult. And there was another problem. Those cameras didn't integrate properly with other platforms, so I couldn't really use them in a smart way inside the house. I could have triggered an alarm based on motion, but I disabled it very quickly because normal motion detection is not smart enough. It can trigger when a cat walks by or probably even when a mosquito flies in front of the camera. And that's not useful. That was the moment I realized that camera is not just useful because it records something. It has to record clearly enough to actually help you. And it is also to detect the right things, not just any movement. That's when I started looking more seriously at cameras that can see better in the dark, and that's one of the reasons I later bought the Tapo C460 WB cameras. But there is still another problem. Even if you find a camera with good image quality, you still need to place it in the right position. And sometimes the best position has no power outlet nearby. That's why the Tapo C460 KIT is interesting to me. It gives me the freedom to mount the camera where I actually need it. And if the person detection works well, I can later add it to Home Assistant for proper smart alerts and automations. Now let's test the image quality. During the day, the image looks good. I think it looks a bit better than my other Tapo cameras, at least in the daylight, because those are only 2K resolution and this one records in 4K and it has 8 megapixels. Notifications also work very well. They came through quickly, but the coolest thing about this camera is the smart detection. It can separate normal motion from person detection, and for me this is one of the most important and useful features. You don't want to get notifications every time an animal passes by or a tree moves or something random happens in the garden. And for my testing it worked very well. Also, if you get some false detection in the beginning, you can help the camera learn. For example, if a dog is detected as a person, you can correct that in the app and teach the camera that this was not a person, it was an animal. From my experience with my other Tapo cameras, this learning feature actually works really well. Now about night mode, I don't think the night image is as good as my other Tapo cameras, especially compared to the C460 WB, which is very strong in low light. But to be fair, where I mounted this camera is total darkness, so considering that, the result is still not bad. And for me, my biggest advantage of this camera is not only image quality, it's the fact that I can mount it in the garden exactly where I need it, without worrying about power cables. That flexibility is a big plus for me. Now let's mount this camera. First, we need to attach the mount to the wall. Normally, you would drill the holes first, add the wall plugs and then screw the mount into place. In my case, I'm mounting it on wood, so I don't need wall plug. I can screw the mount directly into the wood. Now, if you want to use the camera and the solar panel on the same mount and you don't plan to move the solar panel somewhere else, the installation is simple. You install the solar panel on the mount, attach the camera using the magnetic mount and connect the USB-C cable from the solar panel to the camera. During the setup in the Tapo app, make sure you select the correct installation type. For example, solar panel on the mount or not, because the app gives you different instructions depending on your setup. In my case, I use the extension cable. The place where I mounted the camera doesn't get too much sun, so I decided to separate the solar panel from the camera. I unscrewed the round metal plate from the main mount and mounted it directly on the wood and attached the camera to it using the magnetic mount. Then I placed the solar panel closer to the roof where it gets more sun. So in my setup, the mount is used only for the solar panel, and instead of the round metal plate, I attached the plastic cover that comes in the box. This is actually one thing I like. You have a bit of flexibility. You don't have to keep the camera and solar panel in the exact same place if it's not ideal for sunlight. And don't don't forget to add the weather plug, especially around the USB-C connection, so everything stays protected outside. So the final thought about the Tapo C460 kit. Overall, I think this is a very practical camera. It is easy to mount, easy to set up in the Tapo app, and notifications come through quickly during my testing. The smart detection also worked well. It can separate normal motion from people, animals, and vehicles. And this is very important for me, because I don't want to receive a notification every time a cat walks by through the garden or car passes in the background. I want useful alerts, not constant false alarms. One thing I actually like a lot about this camera is how the spotlights behave. On my other wired Tapo cameras, the spotlights stay on all the time at night, which is fine because they are wired. So I don't really need to worry about the battery life. But with the C460, because this is a battery and a solar camera, I'm glad the spotlights don't stay on permanently. If you want to turn the spotlights on manually, there is a timer, and after around 5 minutes, it turns off automatically. And normally the spotlight turns on only when motion is detected. For a place like mine where it gets completely dark at night and there are no street lights, this makes sense. It saves battery, but still gives you light when something actually happens. Now let's talk about the price. The Tapo C460 kit was released in December 2025. Current price is roughly around $120 in the US, around 143 pounds in the UK, and around 110 euros in some European countries. So no, it's not exactly a cheap camera. But if you need flexibility, if you want to mount a camera in the garden, near a gate, near a shed, or somewhere where you don't have a power outlet, then this kit starts to make a lot of sense. For me, the biggest advantage is not only the image quality, it's the freedom to place the camera where I actually need it. And that is why I think the Tapo C460 kit can be a good choice for people who want outdoor camera without running cables everywhere. In part 2, I'll go deeper into the technical side, including Home Assistant integration and how useful the camera can be inside a real smart home setup. And that's it for the first look at the Tapo C460 kit. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you understand what this camera can do, how easy it is to install, and why a solar power camera can be useful in places where you don't have a power outlet. In the next video, I'll go deeper into the technical side, including Home Assistant integrations, and how I can use the camera in a real smart home setup. If you find this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what is the most important thing for you when you buy a security camera. Is it the image quality, night vision, smart detection, no monthly subscription, or the possibility to connect it to Home Assistant? Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.